Alright, it's time for a Udyr game. This will be a low elo game, so you guys are aware. I'm going to be showing you how to properly carry with Udyr. This champion is incredibly strong, you just have to kind of know what you're doing with him a little bit. And mostly in teamfights, don't overstep certain situations. You can overstep it, or you can step forward a decent amount, but overstepping gets you killed pretty quickly. So that's like the biggest, I guess, trick there is to like Udyr. Also for the build, I am going for the Liandry's AP tank build. At the moment, I mean, I don't personally like playing AD Udyr in the jungle as much anyway, but at this moment in time, it's also not even that good. Plus, if you are new to Udyr, it becomes even worse because you're pretty squishy with like with that AD setup usually. I think the best version of it is a version with Ghostblade, and that is just gonna make you very squishy. So that's a bit up to you, I guess, if you want to play it, but I don't really recommend it, especially right now. Starting out here, we're going to just do a Raptor start. I like the Raptor start the most on Udyr because it allows you a nice, just a nice, good, clear setup that you can go for. Prep the Q as you're walking up here. You want to make sure you do 2 hits. You can look at the hit counter there and then switch skills every 2 hits, essentially. So that is exactly what I'm doing here. I like smiting the big Krug because this thing does quite a bit of damage. So actually need to do one more hit. I don't think my pet was going to kill that. Prep the Q. If you're against a single target camp like this red buff here, you want to go for the Q in power. So you do more damage like that. It's just more single target damage. Your R is more empowered AoE damage basically. So for Raptors, obviously you want to use that. But for the red buff or the Gromp or something, you want to use the Q in power instead. You're going to be taking a bit of damage here at the start. If you don't smite the big Krug, you're going to be taking even more damage. But for the most part, when you have your W, you can easily sustain your entire HP bar back to full, so that's completely fine. Gonna make sure here as well that I do the 2 hits every time, but I also want to have my R active usually when I go for the W heal sustain thing. So I have the AoE damage around me going at the same time. Prep the Q walking into the Gromp. 2 hits into an R, 2 hits into a W, 2 hits. As I said, you want to have the R kind of going when your W is active usually. You can empower the Q here because Gromp is single target, and then we just can finish this off very nicely. Q empower first, R empower into W empower. Right here though, you want to be very careful that you do not use your bar. So you don't want to go for any more empowers at the end because you want to have the empowers ready to go when it comes to fighting Scuttle and stuff like that. So it's better to lose a bit of time by not empowering something and just having your empower for the Scuttle fight if it happens to go down. And then anything else. Also here, make sure to not use your empower once again until you see the enemy jungler trying to contest you because the empower is just that valuable. Now we will have 4-minute respawn on the Raptors. We can go mid. This guy is pretty healthy. My other dude's not. I'm gonna use my R empower for the slow here. So the Nocturne might be able to like close a distance or something. I did a good amount of damage, but my Nocturne is kind of weak. I was able to finish him off, luckily. R for a bit of a slow so he can't chase me. If my Nocturne had like any health or clicked his Ignite, that fight would have been super clean, but he did neither. Or he had neither, I guess. Alright, we hit the plant. We're gonna W empower here. And this is not for clear speed, this is just in case Zac decides to go for some random ass invade that I don't want to deal with. Also gonna have to danger or backping my top laner in this situation, just to make sure that the Zac, like he is aware that the Zac is topside. I was able to trade 1-for-1 in mid lane. Yeah, it is what it is, you know. Make sure I smite here. I'm actually gonna Q empower the big one here because killing that quickly is just gonna be better. You can kill the small one at the end and then they kind of just die at the same time. Alright, good. Obviously we're going for the R max first here. And we have a very, very nice back here actually. I'm gonna go for the Haunting Guys in this back because I have the money for it. Building this thing for clear speed is very solid. But if I have this type of money, I will go for Haunting Guys boots. Otherwise, if I have like 1200 or 1300 gold, I won't buy the Haunting Guys. I'd actually rather buy Faded Ashes boots, if that makes sense. But this situation is just, I had a lot of money, so I'll take it. The clear setup you have already gives you a lot of money because you're doing those 2 extra camps compared to a usual clear. I'm gonna run bot as fast as possible. I figured this guy was sticking around. Just have to be here. We do this. We use the R again, so we can slow this guy too. They both flash and barrier. Gonna help shove the wave here a bit so that Caitlyn can just reset. I'm not trying to last hit anything here. I'm just gonna try to like get it low relatively so Caitlyn can just last hit. That is a lot of summoners used. Pretty sure that was all. Actually, ignite maybe not, but yeah. Make sure to back ping them. Right here, Caitlyn has a lot of money, so she definitely should be very careful not to overextend right now. I'm now gonna just do Gromp into Wolves, and then I can clear towards top side for Voidgrubs potentially here. I was able to counter gank bot, unfortunately not able to land a kill though. I was very close. Zac is remaining bot lane, which is very good for me. Because that means I can just take Voidgrubs here in a second. We're going to do Wolves into Voidgrubs, and we should be looking pretty good. Looks like my top laner is winning as well. I'm not going to use my Empower on the Wolves here, because I'd rather have the Empower trying to go for the Voidgrubs. Like, keep your Empower for more important things, you know? I'm going to assist ping this. My Raptors are spawning right now, but with Zac being bot very recently, I think this is doable. My Nocturne's back timer isn't very favorable though for me, but he does have ult, so he can get here relatively fast if he has to. So I'm still gonna easily just go for this, even with no mid prio, because I know Zac was bot and Nocturne can rotate pretty quickly if it needs to be done, so this is good. For the Voidgrubs, we obviously used our Empower. Okay. That is a very dead guy. Wait, why are you letting him live? What do you mean? I guess I'll take the kill. He could have just walked after him. I don't know, like, I mean, I guess he wants to give me the kill or something. I don't know what that was. I think he would have easily had chase potential, but I guess we take a kill. No problem. Make sure here that I now do my Raptors into red, into like clearing up here basically, right? Q Empower. There you go. Just clear the rest of my topside camps now. Obviously a little off pace with my bot side camps in this moment, but that's completely fine. Considering I got the Voidgrubs, I'll be taking that. Good. Level 7. Very solid. Wide upgrade. Okay, Nocturne's dead. I'm gonna have to back ping here. Because I think Zac's going bot with that position. He has to, basically. I'm just going to go top here, see if I can do this. This looks gankable. He's going to walk up with the sweeping trinket. It is warded, so I'm just going to go clear the ward, I guess. Right now, I think it's a good move to go for his guy's blue buff. Nocturne doesn't have ult. However, top's getting prio here. Yeah, he's getting dragon. That's fine. Top's getting priority here. And I just take the blue. If he does dragon, my team should be able to stop it because he has completely negative mid lane priority, so it's a pretty risky dragon. He has no mid prio, nor does he have any bot prio. This guy is over here. Very interesting. He's not going to do anything against me. I'm just going to run past him and go to dragon. This is not good. This is... they give him the dragon. That's kind of unfortunate. Send the R into a teamfight situation like this. Stun the ADC. Finish off the ADC as priority. R again. Finish off the Zac, actually. Okay, I mean, this guy is gonna... I'm not gonna be able to do anything about this one. Sorry, Nocturne. That's a triple kill, though. I mean... My team kind of trolled a bit there. You're not doing this against me. That's not happening. I'm just going to W to start healing a bit. At the end there, I can't fight the Yasuo anymore, unfortunately. I'm not strong enough for that. So I wasn't going to go for it. My team slightly inted. They should have held aggression on Dragon, but not kept pushing down the Dragon. But I guess it is what it is. Enemy team, I think, comes out favorable there, honestly. That should be fine. They're practically full AD though, which is nice. The reason I say they're full AD is because Zac is the only one that does AP damage really, and I don't... While it is not nothing, it's also not enough to like fully respect it, if that makes sense. Especially if he's not going to go for like a Leandry's build. If he goes for like a Leandry's build, it will be slightly different, but if he doesn't do that, then yeah, they're not going to have much AP damage for sure. I'm not going to be able to react to bot lane here whatsoever. That's just not happening. So we're just going to do this recall, and then I'm going to go for for the Voidgrubs here. Because I do want to secure 6 Voidgrubs, especially with a strong split push champ like Gwen. I get my Leandry's here, and we're definitely going for some steel caps in this game as well. I'm just gonna ask Gwen to please help me secure the Voidgrubs. She needs to push her wave relatively fast. Make sure I don't empower here. This is very important right now. Don't empower here. I need some assistance here, like badly. This is not good. This is good damage, but my team is completely AFK, it seems. Nocturne, can you please do... Oh my god, my guy. Okay, well, it really sucks because I didn't want to lose the Voidgrubs like that, but Gwen didn't want to skip past her wave there, and Nocturne did nothing at all. That's brutal, honestly. It really sucks. I mean, I guess I may have overextended in that position a bit, but I was really expecting a little bit of help, but I probably shouldn't have, so I guess that's my bad. All Nocturne has to do here to just completely save me / win the fight is just walk up to the Yasuo and just click fear. That's it. But he just looked at me, basically, so that sucked. I believe at this point I should go for this guy's bot side camps, because he's not been there for a bit. See if I can go mid, actually. This guy should be pretty dead. Stun. R empower. Very good. This is what Nocturne should have done like 2 seconds ago there as well, but yeah. Okay, dude. Okay, so we're going for this guy's bot side camps because he did Voidgrubs, and he has not been in his bot side because of that for a while, so I should be able to just take at least 2, maybe more. There's no wave here, so I can walk past into this position. If there's a wave coming in topside, I will have to be more careful, but there's not, so I should be fine. Not gonna use my empower here in case I need it to survive. Gonna recall in this position, it should be fine. Gonna go out of base towards topside, clear all the way down towards the dragon spawn in a minute here, and we should be good. I need some armor. I'm actually gonna go Bramble Vest in this situation because it's also healing reduction against Zac, which is quite good. Just a quick Bramble Vest. Get me some reflect damage in there. Get me some healing reduction in there. A very solid pickup at this moment in time. Usually what I do is I go... Oh, he's doing my Gromp. Very interesting. That's fine, I guess. I want to make sure I get the most tempo possible towards the dragon, so I'm actually just going to clear all the way down here. My team did die. Yasuo is rotating quite quickly. This is definitely a bit of a mid situation where the Yasuo has a lot more map awareness / priority than my Nocturne does. Which is felt. It definitely is felt. He did take my Gromp, but I'm gonna have camp advantage here, I believe. I should get one more stack, hopefully, off of my pet to be able to, with wolves, to get my smite upgrade for dragon. That would be nice. Not sure if I actually get that in time. They could definitely be doing dragon here. I'm not a big fan of Nocturne running topside mid there. He should definitely be trying to rotate the dragon here. Wait! You didn't have smite. Oh, we take those. Thank you. Why are you not ulting Zac? What do you mean? Okay, I'm definitely ulting after this guy. Or flashing after this guy, sorry. Finish him off here. I guess I go this way. Chase after him with the slow, stun him, R, and then R activate for sending after under the turret. Not gonna go too aggressive here because I don't want to take turret aggro for no reason against the dude that has Alistar ult available to him, so we're gonna be very careful there. Like, Alistar ult just makes it very deceptive. I don't want to go too aggressive on an Alistar ult. He might look close to dying, but he's not really close to dying, if you know what I mean. Okay, I was able to get the dragon because the Zac didn't have smite, which was huge. But in that situation, I would have liked to see my Nocturne rotate this way, and that would have been nice. Instead of walking towards the top side here. I think that could have been a little bit cleaner. I guess afterwards, ulting the Yasuo made more sense than ulting the Zac. I just didn't really look at Yasuo too much. I just figured Zac was going to be the free kill, you know. I'm actually going to upgrade the Thornmill, I think, in this position. It's going to be pretty nice. Get some good reflect damage in there as well. Just have that one tank item in there, you know. Next item I'll be taking is going to be a Warmog's here. You don't go Warmog second because you don't hit the HP threshold to make Warmog second work. But in this game, I think Thornmail for the healing reduction against Zac, and just healing reduction against Yasuo and Samira as well, because they have quite a bit of healing too. I'm just gonna smite that, that should be fine. Sent the R. Didn't really land the R, but he actually stepped back into me for some reason, so I take those. Shield myself here. Stun this guy. Very good damage. We're very, very tanky. We also have reflect damage and a large amount of armor. So it's actually pretty hard for them to deal with me. Shield here. Chunky damage. Caitlyn was able to finish him off. Very good. Nice and calm. Now I want to check this guy's camps. I maybe should have gone for his bot side, not his top side. Let's see if the blue is here. It is not. So we're going to go ahead and go for this guy's bot side camp still quickly. Not going to hit turret here. We're just going to scout Zac's camps because I want to make sure that I take all of them. I don't want to give him any CS at this point, basically. So that is what we're doing here. Just check his red, check everything. There is his red as well. Perfect. I don't actually know if I can do this. I might have to throw an assist ping here in here real quick. I do have a smite upgrade and he doesn't, so I am going to smite it now and we should be fine. Take the free red buff, Morgana. It's all good. Alright, very solid. We have an entire jungle clear to do right now, and I have a Rift Herald to go for. Rift Herald doesn't despawn until like 1955, basically. Like 1945 if you're not hitting it. The enemy team might rush it, but my team's position isn't very favorable to try to contest the Rift Herald right now. So if they were to go for it at this moment, I couldn't contest it anyway, because both Kate and Nocturne are bolt, and Gwen is recalling. So I'm not in a rush to get to the Rift Herald, but I will clear towards it and see if there's something that can be done maybe. When the enemy is actually like, when my team is more on the map, like the Gwen gets back here and like there's maybe possibilities or something. I can't contest it. It's just not possible. It's one of those where you just didn't have no one around. The enemy team was basically all more so grouped on the Rift Herald, and there's just not much to play for at that point. And that's the reason I didn't sprint for the Rift Herald, because that wasn't going to work. I wasn't going to be able to 1v3 or 1v4 them in that position. So it doesn't make any sense to try to rush that. If the Gwen maybe wouldn't have recalled or something, it may have been possible, but that was the case, so it wasn't really possible. We need to look for the dragon here in 1 minute. And we are going to be building Warmog's components right now. Build the movement speed first usually, and then I'd like to just take the HP, I suppose, here. 22 seconds on red buff. I could take red buff into the dragon spawn, which I think I want to do here. Okay, I might actually want to rotate the Gwen right now. No, we're good. I hope my team doesn't get killed right now. Let's just actually wait for dragon to spawn. I want to get red buff before this. I also don't want to use my empower right now, so I'm not going to. I hope my team just doesn't int within the time I'm doing red buff. That would be wonderful. That is very, very much not uncommon for them to just run it down. This is looking like a run it down situation already, because Zac has a lot of range to be able to make this pretty bad, potentially. Okay, they didn't go for the engage, which is good. This should be a dead Alistar. We're going to go for the R slow activation into the E. Stun the Alistar. Morgana black shielded me, which is good. And I'm going to send my R empower, because I think Zac's jumping in here too, and this zones the enemy team a bit. Stun. Focus the Samira, of course. Very good. And then just dragon. Right there, I sent the RM power slightly preemptively. This means that the enemy team can't really go into the fight, because they would walk straight into my RM power, and then as soon as the Zac jumps in, things get pretty bad. Dragon Sword's gonna empower Q. Alright. Another one. Q empower coming up here in a second. And we finish it off with a nice smite. Good. Now, instead of doing my own camps here, I want to look for Zac's camps once again. Because going back to my own camps when I have an advantage like this is not a good choice. We absolutely have to make sure that we deny the Zac as much as possible. There is the Alistar. That should be no ult Alistar, so he should just be dead here. I'm going to empower my Q in this situation, I think. And just kill him. A single target there. It's fine. I mean, I'm down to go for this. I just don't know how much my Nocturne is willing to go for. Shield here. Make sure to not go too aggressive directly and just R empower now. Good damage. I'm walking like kind of backwards a little bit with my shield, not too far forward the entire time. We're going to rotate instantly towards Zach's topside camps because we saw him bot. So now we just want to full on transition to the other side of his jungle and take that. So that's exactly what we're doing here. I would like to get the XP. Not have a solo laner take the jungle camp experience. That would be great. I will smite this, I think. Yeah, that's fine. I have my Warmog, so I am gonna... Oh, if there is an a top laner here, I'll go for it. Oh, he's here. Okay, I'm just gonna recall now. That is not in the bush. Hopefully I can get the recall off before the wave hits me. But I'll buy my Warmogs here real quick. And we'll buy another cloth armor because they're full AD. If I would be building a magic resist item against the full AP team, I'd go Force of Nature, by the way. Like, basically right after Liandry's. If I'm building just a magic resist item in general, generally I go Abyssal Mask these days. It's very strong, very good magic penetration as well. So it's just a very cheap, very strong item that I'd highly recommend you to pick up. If targets are affected by your damage, you also gain 10 magic resist per target. So you can get an extra 50 for the item. Which means that if you go Abyssal Mask here, it gives you 50. So basically, if you affect 5 people, which is not the most common thing, you do get 100 magic resist for that item too, which is very, very good. Plus 30% magic resist threat, which is huge, obviously, for Udyr, because that is a lot of damage. So if I'm building for like a damage situation or like a single target magic resist item these days, I actually usually go for that. You can go Rukurin in those situations for like single target burst mages, but generally speaking, I like the damage position a lot more in those. I'm just gonna go for this guy, honestly. Send my RM power here. I might actually have to flash because that Yorick cage would mess me up. Good black shield. W, just make sure I shield. Keep hitting targets a bit when they're around me, so I can regenerate some bar. I'm gonna go for this guy, actually. This guy should be very dead here. As you're running, try to always use your R with your E. So you're running and then you click R as you are E-ing, because this puts the circle around you with slows. And that slow is what's gonna allow you to catch up the targets much easier. I'm actually gonna take his red buff real quick for the entire team. You can Baron here. Just do Baron, please. This is definitely a Baron angle. They are still alive, so defending is pretty easy. I just take red buff for my entire team, so it's like a mini objective, and then we take the big objective. Having that red buff advantage for your team is huge. I can tank Baron pretty much forever, so I'm just going to send it. Single target Q, and then we just empower. At this point, we just empower that. I might start empowering W if I lose health here, but that's probably not going to happen, so I should be fine. They're all going for Gwen, apparently. Still single target Q. Okay, right now I'm gonna keep the last one. Gwen went for a fight. We should be able to finish Baron in time. We do. Now we just leave. Very good. Well, I have 50 seconds of downtime for the dragon. I'm gonna clear my topside camps now, then reset and play for the dragon. So I have some good tempo going there. Empower the Q here. Keep switching every 2 hits pretty much. I don't really feel like defending this top turret. Like, she's probably just going to reset right afterwards here. And our goal is definitely to get in time for the dragon. If I show top now, that would not be good. Just say 5 Mandrake to your team. Yeah, we're going for another armor item here. A crit reduction item. In this case, Randuin's is going to be a very good item. So that's exactly what we're going to go for, because they have crit for Yasuo, crit for Samira. So we'll be going for Randuin's for sure. Okay, my team is going for a bit of a fast fight here, which I'm not a fan of because I'm not in range. Gwen does have TP, which helps. See if I can get into this side. Smite this guy. Caitlyn finishes him off, and I chase here. Go for the ADC focus, put the shield up, play slow. Play very defensive. We're not going to go Q in powers. We're going to go stuns, shields, that type of stuff. We're just not going to die. Don't ever like Q in power in teamfight situations, or Q at all in teamfight situations. You need to make sure you like R shield and throw some stuns in there in the downtime. Those are doable things, but never really go for any Qs because it's just not going to be favorable. You need to use the shield to survive and be well off there like that. Okay, so the enemy team does FF here. I would have built my Randuins, finished that out in this situation, and then I probably would have just gone Abyssal Mask last item to have a little bit of magic resist against the Zac, but also the 30% magic penetration or magic resist or magic reduction basically is very, very strong as a magic pen item. So it's kind of like buying a Void Staff for a tank, and that would have finished off this build. I'd say a relatively quick one. I enjoy playing Udyr, so I will see you guys in game number 2. Okay, before we move into the second game of this video, I quickly wanted to mention that more than half the people who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. So if you enjoy the content, please be sure to subscribe. Helps out a lot. Hitting the like button would also be greatly appreciated. Helps me with the YouTube algorithm and everything. Yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy game number 2. Alright, time for the second game of this video. I'll be playing some Udyr here again, of course, into a Vi this time. Vi with Conqueror is not very scary, so we take those. I'm a lot more worried about a Hail of Blades Vi, because it's just a lot more scary to face. Generally, those Vi players are also better at Vi. So, yeah. Fair enough. I'm going to be recalling placing my ward here. And we're going to go to Raptor start on this side as well. This is going to be a blue side of the map. This previous game was red side of the map. If I remember that correctly, I believe I do. Also, I don't know if I've mentioned in the first game, but I'm running Conditioning and Revitalize secondary. This will always be the same, by the way, but Conditioning and Revitalize secondary. I'm running this against immobile champions. This is not a very mobile team. The first team also not a very mobile team. But if they have high mobility, like a lot of dashes, a lot of mobility, I'm going to go approach velocity, because then that helps quite a lot in sticking potential, and I'll just take free boots with that. The switch, I just missed an auto attack. That is quite sad. 2 hits, switch the entire time, basically. Throughout, you're clear. Very straightforward. I did miss a hit, and I'm feeling that now. Should still be fine. Good. Walk up to the Krugs. Big cheese on bot side. Vi does start blue then, confirmed. Who wins that trade, though? Okay, the enemy won that trade. Okay, that's very interesting. Focus a small one here. That should die to the pet. I believe the enemy team actually straight up won that trade. Very interesting. 2 hits, Q and power, and then switch after 2 hits again. My goal is to full clear here. Okay, a very quick top death. That's not great. Well, that's not even close, by the way. That is very interesting. I guess ignite advantage, but still, as a Jace, ranged advantage. Not the best. It's not what you like to see out of your Jace players, usually. Q to prep up to the camp. That's an aggressive bot situation. If Nautilus hits 2, that's a play, though. Could be a play. Ward placed. I'm just like kind of lurking a little bit, looking. Nope, kill missed. Unlucky. Prep the Q as we walk up to the Gromp. Kai'Sa does get a kill, actually. Wow. And Vi is bot lane. Vi is... okay, interesting. Vi had only walked bot lane after 3 camps. I'm clearing Gromp, but I'm leaving my blue up. I don't care to leave my blue up that much, but I can take Vi's topside camps here. Leaving blue up is not as bad as leaving Gromp up, because blue respawns at a different cycle. Gromp obviously spawns a bit differently and spawns with the rest of the cycle, so leaving the camp up here to go for topside is not that bad. I will do it. The Raptors, I believe, give me level 4, and then I should be able to go for red buff here, hopefully. I'm gonna try to take Vi's entire top side here. Again, my blue leaving that up is not a problem. Leaving a Gromp up like this would be much worse, because then it doesn't respawn well into your next sequence. Go for her Krugs as well. Walk quickly. I did get spotted by the minions. That kind of sucks. I do realize that my Raptors are respawning at 4 minutes, by the way, in this situation, but yeah. There is a chance he just takes my Raptors here, but I take 3 camps for 1 tier 2 Raptor camp is still better. So I'll still take it. I am going to reset here, however, to be able to go defend my bot side camps, hopefully. This is a different back timer than this. We just got Faded Ashes and we move. So she is seeing bot lane the entire time here. What we're going to do is just go Krugs then, because we want to bring this in line with the other respawns in a second. And ideally here as well, I want to try to go second tier for these Raptors and Krugs once again, and take those from Vi as they respawn once again. This should put me in an extremely strong position to the point where it's going to be very hard for Vi to play at all. That's kind of what I'm looking for here. That's not great. She's actually going for my raptors. Oh, wait. She's not going for my raptors. She's going for the gank. Very interesting behavior, this. It's not the most favorable thing for Vi. She's now realizing that our top sides are camps are going to be gone. Which we do have the respawn timer off, basically. I'm just going to clear the rest of my topside camps here. Keep it clean. We're just like getting a large amount of advantage right now and just clearing tempo. Vi is very much in trouble right now because of this. Left my blue up, but as you can see, it doesn't really matter. Like, I get the blue now on this next rotation. It's fine completely. We do the Gromp and then blue buff and then her raptors, basically. Should be doable, hopefully. Q and power, finish this off quickly. Obviously, Voidgrubs are spawning soon enough as well. Please see that and don't die to that. Thank you. Raptors have just respawned. I would like to be able to get those raptors and not have my mid laner die here. That'd be wonderful. I'm going for raptors and Krugs right now. See if Vi walks up towards topside. She does. Q. She does Q. She goes the other way. We just take her camp then. I don't really mind like not pressing for the kill there. As long as I get the camp, I'm pretty happy. RM power. Stun the Vi. Q as well. Should be a free kill. Flash over the Vygar wall and finish him off too. Walk out of turret range and step back into the jungle. Good. Very good. And this is like, I mean, I'm level 6 against a level 4 Vi, and that's down to her own thing. This guy's half HP. That's not going to work for her. So I should be able to get Voidgrubs. Obviously not going to go for the her Krugs here, because that's a bit greedy. Okay, I'm just going to have to W him and then hopefully not have Aurelia kill me here. She's not going for it. We should be fine. Odds Vi does Dragon pretty high. At this moment in time, I think she just goes for that straight away. I want to go top side here. She has literally no mana, so like, I'm not going to let her shove the wave into the turret, basically. I didn't sidestep that one properly. Gonna send the R in, delay her recall even further. She has no mana once again. She's playing like there is a Vi here, so I'm just gonna reset. Jace can just do with his wave what he wants. The Aurelia has to respect me. I'm back now. I mean, I'm probably losing Dragon at this point for that. Especially if my team doesn't want to go warded with their priority. But, you know, we'll see. She didn't do it. Okay, I'm very surprised by that. I would say, seeing me the way I was there, I definitely thought she was going to go for it. But didn't. So I guess we take that. I'm going to go. I am on my way, obviously. Not use my M power as I'm walking up here. Send the R and power in here. Okay, my team is losing this quite badly, I think. I hopefully just does some decent amount of damage to help me out here. I am very strong. Not again. Come on, Vygar. Very good cleanup kills here. All the last hits, eh? Okay, fine. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Clean. I like you, Xerath. That was a very good clean ulting. I did a large amount of damage there. Like, I'm very, very strong. It's funny how Xerath, all he had to do was just like last hit literally everything. Fair play though. Like, I'll happily take it. It's completely fine. Completely fine. We'll take the scuttle here as well. And then the safest thing I can do is just go for my entire jungle clear, basically. I do have that. I'm actually gonna take the recall here then. It takes me a while to walk to my clear, but I can have the Leandries right now, and I want to get the clear in line for the Voidgrub spawn. So I'd actually just rather recall now and then clear up afterwards to get to the Voidgrubs or in the area at the right time with my item. And yeah, I could just waste time walking like that. It's not amazing. I'll take the recall here. I obviously lost a bit of camp tempo, but I had to for the bot lane fight, so it makes sense, right? But I don't want to like get very weird jungle spawns either. Like if I would do like Raptors first there or something, it'd just be a kind of a weird spawn situation after that. Max W second. My Xerath is now suddenly very, very strong. Especially if he recalls, because he has a lot of money in his inventory right now. He definitely can finish an entire item. He's sticking on the map too long. For sure. I'm assuming I Vi's just topside here. Gonna clear the rest as this spawns. We can clear everything into the spawn there. Maybe top gank. All of this looks fine. Oh, this is taking the back. Good. I was about to ping him the back, but he's just taking the back, so that's good. 39 seconds on Voidgrubs, so we're gonna be there pretty much as it spawns. Right, so that's very good. If Aurelia shows stop, I could go for it here. Blue spawns in like 17 seconds. I suppose in this situation I can check Raptors and stuff. See if something else is going on here. Raptors are down. We're gonna hit this up to have good vision. Everything is down, so we're just gonna danger ping bot side immediately. And then go for the blue as it spawns. And then 10 seconds on Voidgrubs allows me to get those as well. I'll be able to empower, get the blue off the map very, very fast here. And then assist ping my team for the Voidgrubs. They're gonna probably have to be respectful on the backside of this. The pin and an advance, drag these together. Goal is RM power here. Get this on the camp. Gonna have to ping in that bush because there might be a Vi there potentially with a flank. We obviously finish this. Smite that out, go mid here. I'm trying to be as fast as I can be. He gets that kill. He doesn't. Damn. Gonna slow the Vi here. Stay ahead of her the entire time as well. Hit her with Qs. That is some brutal, brutal, brutal hits there. I got like absolutely blown up by the turret and Veigar. That sucks. That's my bad. I was a little too aggressive in that position. I thought the Veigar was going to be completely gone, but he actually tried to return and threw the stun and everything, and I just got bursted. In this situation, I am definitely best off getting mercs in my items right now. So I will. They have a large amount of magic damage on their team. Kai'Sa has a good magic damage output. Like, she does quite a decent amount, quite a decent number. Obviously, Burn Mage here and AP there. So probably my first item ends up being a Force of Nature. Sorry, my nose is very itchy. I'm just gonna go Force of Nature first item because of that. So many damage instances of magic. So we are definitely doing that for that. Gives me movement speed nicely. Generally, you go Liandry's into a tank item. I can actually go bot here for this fight. Okay, that's a little awkward. Might be able to do this still, but I'm not sure. Nope. Gonna have to walk to the Xerath here. This guy is going for his camps, right? I'm gonna empower Q there on Vi, so she just got bursted a hefty amount. Smite that and move. There's the Vi. He gets another kill. Perfect. That's fine. At this point, I'm gonna take this guy's camps. I can take everything on this side. They can't react to me. They will never kill me here. We obviously noticed that Vi was gonna do something like that, so this is fine. Not gonna use my empower in this situation because I'd rather have it. Gonna get my smite upgrade from this thing. Probably have to smite this camp, but that's okay. I don't really want to lose that camp. I do realize that there's a dragon up right now, but yeah, I think it's fine. I think it should be okay. I think Vi's gonna be top side. There's no way for her to run into bot side and get anything, so it'd be not logical whatsoever for her to be there. I think the best play she can make is go Rift Herald here. So I'm just gonna go dragon here. Okay, she just straight up does go bot lane. Veigar is looping around in the backside here as well. I'm just gonna finish dragon at this point. Unless he tries to burst it because I don't have smite, which does suck for me in this position. But I think, yeah, he does go bot lane there. I just get dragon right here, and there's nothing else to do right now. So I'm just going to go dragon, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run through mid and get her entire topside camps. Because she was spotted bot side, so I'm not going to allow any of this. She's going for some interesting build. I don't know about that one. But yeah. Okay, this is down. Her red should be up, though. She might go for my red if she really thinks about it, but that would be very, very greedy, especially since I walked through mid without being seen, or should have walked through mid without being seen. Yeah, she is topside C. Very good. Let's quickly smite this out of the way. No, don't go that way, auto-pathing. What do you mean? Run through this case with E, stun him, and hopefully my Xerath just does damage, which I'm assuming he does. Good. Obviously cannot go for Rift Herald here because of Aurelia gap. So I'm gonna just shove this mid wave real quick. Xerath is gonna back. I push mid wave, maybe mid turret if I can. And I'll be fine with that. There's the Rift Herald as expected. We're gonna empower Q for some attack speed. Get the turret out of the way, and then we just move towards the Gromp here, I think. Should be fine. I'm currently at 137 CS against 61 because I, like, basically straight up punished Vi very, very quickly for her aggression on bot side. Don't walk back in that position. What do you do, man? You should have let him Q there. Let her Q him there. Then it would have been over for the Aurelia. Doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter. It's fine. Like, that was... yeah, too safely played from Jace, I suppose. She does have Blade of the Rune King, but I am stronger than her, honestly. Maybe equal strength. I think I would say equal strength, probably. So a little bit of Jace assistance should have definitely put the nail in the coffin pretty fast. Huge. Good Xerath teleport, I think. Maybe not even a teleport, just a rotation. Okay. Very solid. Our entire clear is up here, so we're going to go through everything. Okay. Just gonna hold mid wave here. Okay, can't chase that. That's fine. Gonna get the wave. Make sure that doesn't go to waste. Top lane is still struggling quite a lot, but that's okay. It is only one lane. Xerath is playing very well, getting good cleanups and plays as well, so not bad. It's definitely good that he got a lot of those kills since he is playing well with them, so we're happy. I really don't mind my team getting kills as long as they don't int with them and play well, you know. This, however... This is criminal behavior. That can never be allowed. Walking that far up as a Xerath against no vision enemy side, that's death sentence level right there. That's a 800 gold shutdown waiting to happen. I don't know, that cannot be real. Okay, he does maybe get that, but I will have to move. Okay, Vi is here, looking bot side, nowhere else. That's kind of good for Xerath. As long as my Nautilus isn't AFK, this is fine. Sent the R in there. We loop in behind here. And Nautilus is kind of trolling a little bit too much. That's good. There is a Veigar there. We will respect that Veigar. I was about to block that, but didn't matter. I might have inted myself here. Nope, I think I'm alive. Yeah, I'm good. I did a lot of damage there too. I can't chase that. They have range advantage over me. What I do here is I just W this camp quite a bit. And we're also going to just go for the blue W empower. Still got the assist on that. Beautiful. Alright, it's good. We're going for the blue here since it's just spawned. We're going to W empower here to heal. Okay, Xerath did die for a large amount of money. And she gets that kill. This is absolutely fine. Caitlyn just cleaned up very, very nicely there. My ult absolutely was just completely devastating to them. They couldn't play after that. I just wait here, right? She is taking the dash. Interesting. Very interesting, even. I really should recall, though. Wait, what is happening here? I guess I don't go for this guy? My Caitlyn is somewhere. I have a lot of money, though. I don't know why Nautilus didn't just go for the Zyra. Like, that was just definitely the easy target. Gotta reset quickly. I have a lot of gold. Get the Force of Nature, and then we're gonna go for the Warmogs next. This one. Yes, that works for me. Perfect. Buy all of it. Move fast here. And Nautilus just inted completely for no reason. I don't know what this is. Flash used from Kai'Sa at least. That's decent. There... Wait, he's not dead? How did you survive this, my boy? I mean, he didn't survive it, but still, that's a kill on Kai'Sa, and this is going to be a kill on Vi. You're not getting away from me. Okay, I didn't have to empower that. I thought I was going to get a Vi snare at that or a Zyra snare at that point, but I didn't. So, I guess I'm fine. That's why I E-empowered, in case you're wondering, because I didn't want to get CC'd by Zyra there. Obviously, I already landed the stun and everything, but yeah, the CC factor there was something I wanted to avoid. Let's make sure I get the objective as it goes there. That Aurelia is very, very strong, though. But I have an entirely strong mid and bot side. I just ignored top lane this game. I just said, good luck. And left it to that. And just made sure my bot lane and my mid lane were winning. And I have objective control, of course. Gonna do Raptors. We're not gonna go Crux. Crux is a bit far out of the way, so we don't really want to go for that. We want to just go here and then see if I can, with Xerath, kill the Aurelia. That'd be very good. She is definitely gonna walk up, I would imagine. I would be very surprised if she didn't, to be honest. Oh, that's a bit far, though. Stun. That's too much. I need to just run. That sucks. Xerath got engaged on in a bad moment there and then just died to Aurelia completely. This guy is not playing Xerath like he should be playing Xerath. He walks way too far forward. What are you doing? That's just a free, like, large amount of HP loss there. Just stun, don't get hit by that. W here. Very good kill. Aurelia is also overly aggressive, it seems. That's good. I just go mid here. Go for this Veigar. There's nothing he can do. Basically, what I do here is he's going to cage me, and I'm just going to click E. And he's going to be forced to flash over the wall now. If he doesn't have flash, he dies. I don't think he has flash, because otherwise he would have done it by now. And then W shield, and he's just dead. It's the way to counter Veigar. Simply just E-empower. Walk through his cage. Nothing he can do. Get rid of the mid wave. Good. Hopefully take all of Vi's topside camps. That's kind of the goal here. This is just a no mercy strategy. We just take all of it. Like, everything is mine. Thank you, Vi. We are stronger. We do not allow anything. My own camps don't really matter in this factor as long as I take Vi's camps. My team does like my Crux 0 or whatever. That's kind of, in this situation, kind of whatever. Because I don't want to give Vi any camps. Right? I think my best bet is a W in power in this situation, and just in case of the Aurelia. There's the Vi. Actually, leave. This is not going to happen. I have too much gold to consider this a good fight, so we're not going to do this. Aurelia TP, or Veigar TP even. Realistically, he just walks away here and it's not a problem. If he starts dying somehow, that would be sad. Okay, just do this. I'm gonna smite that thing because there's nothing else to smite. There's no way they're baroning here. Do not walk forward here, please. If you're gonna go anywhere, come this way. They might have the blue here. Just need to kill the Aurelia here. No, focus the Aurelia. Where are you going, Caitlyn? What do you mean? Ult him, please. Where is the Nautilus ult? Send the R. This is not a great fight position for us, honestly. I don't know what just happened. My team just did nothing there. Okay. Well, I guess my play is just to take Vi's bot side camps, isn't it? I'm gonna W empower here to heal. Don't have my Warmogs yet, so I kind of have to. I was very weirdly played for my team. It just didn't make any sense. Like, Nautilus never even clicked his ult once, by the way. Literally not even once. All he had to do was just ult anyone at that point, and it would have been fine. But he just did not click it. Oh, no. I probably didn't have to flash for that. That was pretty troll. Stun the Aurelia. Focus the Aurelia. Caitlyn! Can you focus the highest priority target, please? Thank you. Jesus Christ, man. Like, she is by far the strongest. We're gonna Q there, so this guy gets permanently slowed. Step step back. Don't get hit. Hit the minions as well a little bit. Chase this guy. The Caitlyn running for the other guy there was very scary because Aurelia is just 50 times stronger. It doesn't make sense to go for another target at all. So, I don't know about that one. 30 seconds on Dragon. That blue should be up, so we're going to take that. In this situation, I am just going to heal with W again because I don't have Warmorks yet. I do have to recall soon, but Dragon is just going to be what I go for. Somehow Xerath is top lane. I'm very surprised. Is he TP there or something? Just gonna go straight for Dragon here. Hopefully my team follows. This is Dragon Soul, so going for mid wave for Jace here would be very troll. Does seem to be going for it though, sadly. I accidentally W empowered, which is costing me clear speed. This right now, going for mid wave is really, really bad. Anything but Drake's Soul is just a bad choice, basically. I'm not a fan. I'm gonna probably lose the smite on this now as well. Look at the man. Oh god, this is not going to be good. Vi is going to be here. Yeah, there she is. So got it. Good, we're fine. Just going to Q and power the Vi because it's single target, better damage. And then W shield. My team is a bunch of trolls. It's really, really, really bad for my team there. You cannot do that at all, ever. You literally cannot. You cannot allow a dragon like that. They should have just been hitting it with me. Way better. But we're going to go Warmorks. I have 4.6k gold, so I can buy like 2 items here. So we're definitely backing. I need some armor as well. We're going to go probably a Thornmail, honestly. You can go Frozen Heart, honestly. I think Frozen Heart is better here. Yeah, definitely go Frozen Heart. I should go Frozen Heart because it reduces attack speed, which is going to be the most valuable thing here, I think. I'm going to go for Baron now. I am not going to go Dragon there with like 20% HP and then run at the Baron. They were dead, but I have 4.6k gold. I can buy an entire Warmorks and my Frozen Heart for that money. I am not wasting that, you know. I'm just going for this. It's fine. I like how Caitlyn is just like not hitting Baron. Can you hit the objective, please? Dude, what is this guy doing? You're the ADC. You have the most Baron damage out of all of us, by the way. Dear God. And now we're going to be too slow, probably. Okay, I still got it. It's more luck than anything else, but, you know. As Caitlyn, you can't do that. Like, literally, she has the highest Baron damage we have by a large margin. And if she is just not hitting Baron and not actually clearing it properly, we may not have had made it there. Which was pretty close, honestly. Could have been pretty over there. I mean, I say over. It still becomes a 50-50 smite at that point, but ideally you don't want that to happen, obviously. Some very strange behavior. Alright, just gonna walk forward. My team is walking very far forward, so I just have to walk forward as well. I think I'm just gonna see if there's reds here. That'd be nice. Yeah, I have to go look at this situation, because Caitlyn's stepping a bit forward here. Might get Vi ulted. Sent the ult from me here. It's gonna do good damage. Very good damage, as you can see. Not a problem. Let's get that nice R in there. Basically, in the meantime, you're just using W shields and just playing very defensive. I'll take turret aggro here. That's fine. I'll hold some turret aggro here for a bit as well. I'm gonna send my R onto the Zyra. See if that lands. Tanking damage here is what I kind of want to do. Just front line for them a bit. Warmorks is gonna kick in very soon. Okay, Zyra plan prevented my Warmorks, but that's fine. Just hit the turret, please. None of this really matters. Did he ult me? That was a Q, right? In this situation, all I really have to do is I just walk back now and I just let Warmorks heal me again. Okay, Caitlyn gets a kill. Just getting Warmorks healing right now. I'm playing with my Caitlyn, so the Aurelia can't dash on the Caitlyn in the meantime. We do end up getting that turret, so that's good. I want this red buff. I'm back to full HP now as well. I took the upfront damage for my team, and then after that I'm just kind of playing with Caitlyn so she doesn't get like Aurelia jumped. Caitlyn has 3,000 gold. That's big money. My last item in this build, I'm pretty much just going to go for a Jug Show, by the way, in case you're wondering. It just gives me armor and magic, which is a very solid item here. I could go for like an Abyssal Mask, potentially, for the magic penetration, just a damage item, pretty much. But I don't think that will be necessary. This doesn't really matter. I'm not going to allow the Aurelia to... I'm just going to stand there with E active and auto attack move. Stun the Aurelia again. W shield. Walk at the Kai'Sa. Do not get Veigar ulted just randomly. I have 230 magic, which is some kind of chilling, but I still have to be somewhat careful. W again. Okay, I'll be respectful. I took as much damage as possible. Took an extra cooldown there as well from the Veigar. Right now, all I have to do is just wait for Warmox to heal me back. Like, this is my job right now. Just wait for Warmox to heal me all the way back to full HP. If I do this, I am absolutely chilling. Because now they can't play anymore. They already used all their damage, and all I have to do now is just walk forward and they just die. Create space for my team here. We press forward, we walk up, we do not allow any space here. All I have to do is just hit Nexus. It's pretty free. And there you go. That is it for Udyr. Last item here would have been a Jak'Cho. With that being said, though, I hope you guys have enjoyed both of these games. If you did, make sure to like button below, helps me quite a bit. And be sure to subscribe as well if you haven't yet, and I will see you guys in the endgame stats. Alright, so for the endgame stats here for game number 1, I ended up doing 25k damage, which is the most here. Very, very good. And not bad whatsoever. We have true damage at 2800. We have objective damage at 28k here as well. Healing done, 18.9. Obviously, Zac has more, not very surprising. Damage taken at 27.4 is very good for the team as well. Self-mitigate another 46.3, so I think I took the most damage, maybe apart from Zac, but that's okay. Gold earned at 13k, very good. For the runes, Conquer healed me for about 600, but the adaptive damage is more relevant, you just don't see that here. Triumph for the extra HP, extra gold. Legend ability haste for the ability haste. Cut down for the extra damage up front. I like cut down the most on Udyr by far, because if you send an R into a healthy enemy team, that's going to do a significant amount more damage, which makes the fight from that point much more difficult, so that's why I like it. Conditioning for the extra armor and magic resist, and I revitalize for the bonus healing and shielding. This generally, when you get into like later game team fights, when you do well with W usages and stuff, this adds up very quickly, so that's why I like this one. Then for the second game stats here, I ended up doing 43k damage on this one, which is the most, more than both Xerath and Caitlyn. Very, very strong. True damage at 2200. We have objective damage at 54.6k. Very good as well here. Healing done at 29, or I'd say 30k healing done. Very, very good. It's a 30-minute game, so more teamfight stages, you know. Damage taken 49.7. Self-mitigated should be very high at 91.2. I took like, what is that? Like a solid 140,000 damage. Very strong. Gold earned 16.1, just behind Caitlyn, but Caitlyn got a significant amount of kills, so that makes sense. I wasn't that kill heavy, only had like 9, and Caitlyn had like 17, so it makes sense. Conqueror for 1400 healing, very good. Adaptive damage still more relevant though. Triumph for 3k health, extra gold. Legend haste again, cut down for 2200 damage almost. This is very good. That's why we take it for that R damage, right? Conditioning for the armor and magic resist, and like in this situation you see a lot more value here out of the revitalize compared to game 1. Like 2300 bonus healing and 1600 bonus shielding adds up a lot, right? That's quite a significant amount throughout fights. Every fight might be a little bit, but every fight a little bit is enough to potentially survive situations, which is why I like it. Taking overgrowth with health is a possibility. However, with proper W usage, this adds up quite a bit. For the build here, I would have finished off this build, in this case, probably with a Jak'Cho. If we're heavy AP on our side, or if I'm feeling very confident, I can also go Abyssal Mask here for the magic resist threat. Still in that position, and that would be completely fine as well. However, with that being said, that was it for Udyr. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like button below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another one. Bye.